we're going to start making our web by just putting a point somewhere around the middle. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle. I think I'll put mine off to the edge just to make it more interesting. So I've got my dot there with my pencil, and I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw straight lines from my dot all the way to the edge of my paper. Notice how I'm holding my ruler as both my thumb and some fingers. So I'm going to take my ruler, maybe rotate that paper around and draw another line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 8 lines. And now they don't have to be perfectly even. If I want to do 9, maybe I have one that's too big, I could divide it up and have some areas that are smaller and some that are bigger, and that's okay. So I want to do somewhere between 6 and 10 lines would be probably a good amount, somewhere between 6 to 10. And then I'm going to now make some arches. It's like a bumpy line is what I'm doing, but I'm going to be making my bumpy line all in a circle. So I'm going to start off with just one pie piece first. Start, get closer to the middle and end over here. Start on the line, get closer to the middle and end over there. I am just making a rainbow shape. And I've gotten to the end, and so I might even just make a rainbow shape because I don't want all that space to be boring, empty space. So now I'm going to start where this line ended and make a little bump in this little place. Start where this line ended and make a little bump. Go where this line ended and make a bump. I'm going to do the next pie piece where I make a bump, make a bump. Start over here, get closer, and then I move farther away. And I'm just going to continue making these bumps. Now, don't you think I need another one over here? I think so, so I'm going to do another bump over there. Now that's looking like a really nice web. I would like you to outline it now that we've got it drawn in pencil and we don't need to make any more eraser marks. Alright, since I used Sharpie to outline this, I can take an eraser and erase any pencil lines that I still see because Sharpie doesn't smudge. Now is the point where I get to add some primary colors. We were talking about Mondrian and his artwork, so I'm going to take some colored pencils and add some color with them. Here are the 3 primary colored color pencils I will be using. So when I color with colored pencil, I'm just going to pick one of these sections, and I don't have to press super hard. The nice thing about colored pencil is I can do layer on top of layer. So I did one layer going one direction, another going another. If I want it to be darker, I can do another layer on top, but no rush. Now, if you wanted to add a few more sections in, maybe I'll do one more of each color. I still feel like I've got a lot of white space, so I think I'll do one more red, one more yellow, and one more blue, just to kind of help fill in some space. But it is kind of your call whether you think you're done or whether you feel like maybe you need a little bit more color in yours. I do like leaving some of my space white because I think that adds a little bit of niceness to it too. And now I get to add my spider. So to do a spider, if we want to start with pencil, that's always a safe way to go. Draw a circle for the body, and then they're arachnids, so they only have two body parts. They have a body and then they have a head. And then of course they have 8 legs. Maybe I'll even leave his eyes in there. And I want to go over it with Sharpie, of course. Alright, and there you have a good spider web Mondrian artwork.